What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Sluicing. Today we doing something a little bit different. We've been kind of working hard all day, and let me show you what we've been up to. You know what I'm saying? Just so you guys can get caught up on what I'm actually trying to do. So, come on, let's do this thing.
Every man has his techniques, and they're all different. But when you know mine, you'll be dead. This is the best you can do. No new style.
You don't scare me. Let's get to the point.
So what I did was I took that Igloo ice chest. Okay, I took this ice chest right here, and it came with this little spout thingy down here to drain it. So what I did was I took these hose and I put it in there and zip tied it to it, because this is going to be my gravity feeder. So I'm going to put my water up in here and I'm going to feed it down this hose. And I went down and got this little valve here, you know what I'm saying, and that was like $2. The hose was like, I don't know, like $3. And I got this bigger hose, and I got this thing right here. See this thing? It's a Y pipe thingy, but I ended up drilling this stuff in here for my water flowage. And then I'm gonna create my stand for my sluices, and this is gonna feed it. And once I get my pump, I can interchange this, trade out this guy for this guy. I bought a pump, but it was only 77 gallons per hour, so that's not good, you know. So I'm gonna have to get a bigger one. So for that, we wait. In the meantime, we're gonna use this gravity feeder. See? So I'll put the water in here. Okay, you put the water in here. Right, see? So I got that little thing right there in the back. That's what I'm using. That's what comes out of the holes here. See? That's what comes out of these holes. And I'm gonna run my sluice because it's gravity fed. So I gotta build it still. I'm still gonna build it so I can maneuver my hose the way it's supposed to, and then I can feed it through my little thingy. You know what I'm saying? Watch, I'll show you guys how it works in a minute. Hold on. Okay, so what I did was I just filled this up with water. This is my gravity feeder. It's an Igloo ice chest, and I ran these cords right here. So this is my first time running it. I kind of set up this thing right here, kind of just rigged it real quick to see if the flow is going to work or not. All right, I'm just making my maneuver, so I'm going to open up the thing here. This is how it's going to work, if it's going to work. So I got a nice steady stream here. Come closer. Can you see this?
Yep.
All right, and I'm going to try to feed it. Hopefully I don't lose my product here. Maybe, let's see if it catches some gold. I think I'm going to, like I said, this is just something I'm working on. Obviously, I got a lot of maneuvering here to do, because it's not working properly. But this is what I'm working on, guys. Right there. Hopefully. Maybe it's too quick. I don't know. I won't know. But this is my gravity feeder that I'm working on. Hopefully I get something going here sooner. But I probably lost all my gold there. Good thing I caught a bucket down there to be able to catch it all. So yeah, I got a lot of work to do on her, guys. She's not working properly. I don't know how I'm going to fix her or what I'm going to do for her. But there she goes. So the other thing I bought was this thing. And my plan is to run the hose into here and drill holes along the side here, and that'll be my sprayer So that's my other one, since the first one did not work. Okay, it did not work, man. So then I also, just in case this one doesn't work, I bought these. The hose will go in through the back here, and then I can determine, how much flowage I need through all of these. If I'm going to just use these for my smaller sluices, and then this one for my 50 inchers. You know what I'm saying? So that's the next thing. And this goes right back here, and my hose attaches right to this. You know what I mean? So my first one did not work. So this one is my next try. Like I said, I'm gonna drill holes. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that works. If not, this is my last resort. So I don't know. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Y'all saw what we were doing. So we made some modifications since then. I was running my mini pocket sluice, and it seems like, as you can see, it was running a little bit. It didn't end well. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up contacting a couple people, other prospectors that I've been kind of chatting with. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of helped me out a little bit. Modifications that I did make. Y'all see, I just filled it up with a little bit, about half a 5 bucket. You know what I'm saying? Like a bucket. You know what I'm saying? The 5-gallon bucket. So I just filled it up about a little bit over halfway. You know what I'm saying? So not all the way full. Just enough to do a little test run real quick, because I did change it. Like I said, we made some modifications. So as y'all saw, I had those holes in the front of my feeder, right? Of this thing. So what I ended up doing after talking to Dean Scott and them, I ended up just opening it all up so it would free up more flow, because my flow wasn't strong enough, even though I thought it was. So we freed it up. You know what I mean? And instead of using my pocket sluice, I switched over to my adventure sluice. All right. Now, eventually, once I get my pump, this is going to be set up for my 50 incher. But for now, just to make sure that I got my components right, you know what I'm saying? Like the gravity thing, until I get my pump, we're going to do gravity feed. So I'm going to be doing these little ones instead, because I don't think it's going to be enough to feed my 50 incher. But we'll definitely do my pocket sluice and the adventure sluice. You know what I mean? So we're going to do it like that. And like I said, these modifications that we just made, you know what I mean? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? It works. So I'm going to open up the valve right now, and we're going to see with the water flowing. See, water flowing really nice. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's a nice steady flow. I am seeing the V in there. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn this camera around. See, this is a nice steady flow now. I think I'll be able to do pretty decent like this with this flow. I get that little V in there that you're supposed to have as indicator. Now this is gravity fed. My setup looks a little crazy because, like I said, it's going to be for my 50 inch. But this is the way I got it right now. I run it through these hoses out of this cooler, igloo cooler. You know what I'm saying? I got the valve here. This valve, I'm able to control the flow of the water. But as you can see, I'm able to run some dirt here. I ain't got any because, as y'all saw, I spilt. So that's all I got. But as you see, it runs through. It's cleaning. Oh, little vortexes. So it is cleaning. It's the proper height. After talking to these guys, you'll see I'm losing water pressure because, like I said, I only had a little bit of water placed in there. So she does work. She works, guys. So as y'all see, modifications, I'm pretty happy about it. You know what I mean? It is gravity fed. We spent all day on this, man. I spent all day, just racking my brains, failure after failure. I ran out of dirt, man. As y'all saw earlier, I lost the last of my dirt that I had. So it kind of dampened everything. You know, I kind of got a little bit down on it, and I just, had to take a breather, man. But I regrouped, and thank God that these guys were willing to help me out with the information that I needed, man. Their knowledge is amazing to me, you know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool that they helped me out. Um, as of right now, like I said, it looks pretty weird, but this is just the trial stage. I just wanted to see if I could use this cooler because I was gonna sell it at a garage sale, but I figured I seen that it had this little thing back here, and I was like, dang, I could probably use that as a gravity sluice, for my gravity feed. So I kind of went and saw everybody's videos, and I kind of made, like I said, I got this little valve right here. The valve right here controls it. So if it, at this way, when I talked to the other dudes, they told me, all I got to do is for my mini pocket sluice, because it's a smaller sluice, I'd have to drop it about half an inch. You know what I mean? And then for my 50 inch, I'd have to raise her about another 2.5 inches. You know what I'm saying? Just for her to run properly. You know what I'm saying? And that's just here, dude. And once I get my pump, it's a different story, man. We'll be able to set it up and leave it up for good. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah, I'm just trying to make a bigger version of the cleanup buddy. You know what I'm saying? So, this is where I'm at right now, guys. Y'all saw it. This is after today. Look at that. I mean, it's for my adventure sluice. The other sluice was too small. My flow was running too slow. I wasn't at the right angle. You know what I mean? So I was running into a lot of problems. But I fixed it. I switched over to a little bit bigger sluice. You know what I mean? A little bit bigger. You know what I mean? So this is a foot and a half. The other one was a foot. So yeah, as you can see, and I had to open up my flow more. You know what I mean? So uh, getting rid of those holes and opening it straight up across really, really did help. You know what I mean? So that's yeah, I think it's gonna work great. So that was, like I said, this is just what I did tonight. As you can see, it's dark out now. You know what I mean? It was daytime, so, and we started early, man. I woke up early, started this stuff early. You know what I mean? So it's been a full day. I know it doesn't seem like, but finding all the stuff that you need, gathering all your supplies, and then finding stuff around the house that you can use just to build some crazy monstrosity. You know what I'm saying? Just some crazy monstrosity that you could, weird contraptions you come up with. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty proud of it. So like I said, it's gonna be meant for my 50 incher. Right now I'm just running it on these little ones because I want it. It's pretty much testing the feeders, and you know what I'm saying. As you see, I have other ones that I bought just in case this one didn't work. So right as I was about to switch over, man, Dean Scott came in and kind of told me, hey, you know what I'm saying. And then D Ventures, he came over and told me, hey, yo, if you block it a little bit, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, control the flows and stuff like that. So like I said, all knowledges and everything else, man, great minds think alike, and we are willing to help each other, man. So I'm very proud of that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all their help. So shout outs to all of them, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, so that's what we're gonna end it tonight. And tomorrow I'll shoot you guys another one. We're gonna work on it some more, tweak it some, probably make her look nicer. Because right now she's just, you know, it's just crazy. It's like one of those Hot Wheel cartoons. It's just all over the place, waiting for assembly. But yeah, we're gonna fix it up, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, man, that's where we at tonight. You already know the deal. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, man. Exclusive, man. We out.